All right, let's jump right in. If you're a solopreneur, a consultant, or maybe a real estate agent, you might be absolutely brilliant at what you do. But here's the real question. Are the right people, and just as important, the right algorithms, actually finding you? We're going to break down how one marketing strategist tackled this exact problem for herself, and she basically turned her experience into a roadmap for the rest of us.
You've probably heard this old saying before, right? It just perfectly captures that classic problem where you're so busy doing amazing work for your clients that your own business kind of gets left behind. You're building these incredible things for everybody else, but your own online storefront is, well, collecting dust.
So let's just ask the tough questions straight up. When a potential client or, heck, even an AI tool like ChatGPT is out there looking for an expert with your exact skills, do you even pop up? See, being the best at what you do is one thing, but being findable, that's how you actually get the business.
Okay, so let's tackle this cobbler's dilemma head-on. The goal here is actually really simple, but it's so powerful. We need to state clearly and confidently who you are, what you do, and where you do it. And you have to do it in a way that both a real person and a search engine like Google can understand in a split second.
Think about it. Before anyone reads a single word on your website, they see your picture. That is your digital handshake. And listen, we are not talking about a stiff corporate-style headshot here. We're talking about professional yet authentic photos that actually show off who you are as a person. And the advice for getting these photos is so good because it's so simple. First, wear what makes you feel like a rock star. Be confident. Then, let your personality shine through. Move, laugh, be expressive. The idea is to build a whole library of images you can sprinkle across your website, social media, everywhere. And as the source material makes clear, it is an investment that is worth every single penny.
Okay, so your visual first impression is handled. You've got great photos. Now let's get into defining your digital identity. It's time to get crystal clear about what it is you actually do. Right after your name, people and search engines need to know two things immediately. What is your specialty and where do you operate? This is not the time to be vague. If you're a buyer's agent in the South End of Boston, say exactly that. If you specialize in waterfront properties on Lake Tahoe, make that absolutely unmistakably clear.
And this is exactly why consistency is king. You need to use the exact same phrasing to describe your expertise and your location across every single platform. Your website, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, all of it. That consistency is how search engines and AI tools learn to trust you, and it's how they know to show you in the right search results.
Now for the techie part. Well, kind of techie. This is the behind-the-scenes stuff that most people skip, but it makes a massive, massive difference. Think of this as teaching Google how to introduce you to the world properly.
These two little things, the page title and the meta description, they are your entire first impression on a Google search page. Seriously, the title is that big blue clickable headline, and the description is your two-sentence elevator pitch right underneath it. And the best part? You have total control over what they say.
I mean, just look at the difference here. Home, Jane Smith Realty tells a searcher almost nothing useful. But Jane Smith, Boston real estate agent? Now we're talking. And specializing in the South End of Boston? That is specific, it's clear, and it's absolutely packed with the keywords people are actually searching for.
And you know what's so great about this? This isn't some complex coding thing. Platforms like Squarespace, Wix, or WordPress, they all have simple little boxes where you just type this information in. Seriously, taking 20 minutes to do this for the main pages of your site is easily one of the most powerful, high-impact things you can do for your business. Okay, let's move on to the final piece of the puzzle. Once people actually find you, what are they going to see? This is all about proving your expertise with your own original content and using one of the most powerful free tools out there. If you do one thing, just one thing after this, please go claim and optimize your Google business profile. For anyone who serves a local market, this is completely non-negotiable. It's free, and it's what puts you on the map. I mean, literally.
And getting it right is so simple. Just fill out everything. Don't leave any section blank. Use those great photos we talked about and that consistent description of who you are. Then ask past clients for reviews. They are pure gold. And finally, keep it active. You can just repost content you're already making for social media. Google loves to see profiles that are complete and up to date.
Now, beyond your Google profile, creating your own original content is key. A blog post about a local neighborhood, an FAQ page answering common questions, a bio that's actually written in your voice. This stuff does more than just connect with people. You see, AI tools are increasingly pulling information from personal websites to generate their answers, so your authentic content is what establishes you as an authority.
So we've really covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From your picture to those little meta descriptions. Let's boil it all down to the core message. What's the big takeaway here?
If you remember absolutely nothing else, remember this: your name, your face, your expertise, and your location. These are the 4 pillars of being findable online. Your job is to make sure that each one of those is clear, professional, and totally consistent everywhere you show up online.
Because ultimately this is the entire goal. Every single step we've just talked about is about making things easier. It's about removing friction. It's about making it absolutely effortless for the right people and the technology they use to find you, to get what you do, and to feel confident enough to pick up the phone and call you.
So there you have it. The blueprint is right here. The steps are clear, they're actionable, so the only question that's really left is the one right there on the screen. Now, how are you going to make yourself findable?